I said I wasn't gonna, do videos that aren't scripted. I was gonna, more effort and thought into my videos. But I don't have the time. I don't have the time. Currently working. As soon as I get home, just literally get some stuff in the house, make sure this is okay, take a shower, come back. That's literally what I have in store for this day. Every day is not like this, but I have my days where I'm working crazy. But with almost a year of sobriety, what has that showed me, taught me, was a lot of people that have addictions, you're not really in control at all. At all. You might think you're in control, but you're not. You're not even close. Not even close. Your addictions take over your life. It brings in people that, are also into the same addictions into your life. It can change your sleeping schedule, your eating schedule, how you think, how you operate, how you treat others. So much. So much. I stopped drinking about a year ago. I think it was like a few days ago, I took a sip of alcohol because I went to go eat with some people, and I was able to, but they ordered this drink, this crazy, big ass cup too. That whole thing, And he goes, I feel so bad. Like I felt bad for him. Because I was like, dude, why you do that whole thing? He's like, oh, well, when I drink this, I feel good. Literally, word for word. That is a person that, I'm not trying to throw shade if you're watching this. I just feel like, you're not in control of your own happiness. You need another source. You need an outlet for you to be happy. Which is pretty fucking sad. I just hope that, that person slowly comes out of that and just doesn't need that. And just gets better in life. I used to smoke weed, drink. Honestly, starting today, I'm not even gonna smoke cigars anymore. I don't need it. I don't need it. I wasn't smoking cigars like how people smoke cigarettes, like every day. But I was getting to a point where I was like, it was like once a month. Now it's like once a week, 2 times a week. I was like, man, I'm starting to see the same pattern. I don't like this. Cut it out. One thing that helped me was getting close to God. Eat it over and over and over again. Having people pray for me. People underestimate the power of prayer, bro. People really underestimate that. Hey, if you don't believe, you don't believe it. Hopefully God will open your eyes. I'll tell you. Power of prayer, getting into the Word of God, and honestly just wanting to change and fear God and follow the right way, do the right things. Honestly started to change my life just like my dad did, because my dad wasn't always the same. And, like I said, I got corrupted by the people I was around. Before I remember in high school, bro, like right before high school, I was like like, oh, I'm never gonna smoke weed. Never, never, never. I was like, never gonna smoke weed. I'm never gonna do any type of drug. You know, my dad was, you know, bam, 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 like that. And the person that got me into it was one of the, you know, it wasn't my dad, obviously, but he was like a brother. I looked up to him, you know. There was obviously a connection, you know, a lot of memories, yada, yada, yada. And it was, you know, at first I was like, nah. And it was just a constant begging and begging and begging and begging and begging. And, come on, it's not that bad. Look, I'm doing it, you know, I'm fine, da, da, da. And then boom. And now I know why in high school they say it's a gateway. Because it's not the drug. It's the people that are associated with that drug that, you know, they bring along. Because that person was only smoking weed, da 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 da. Like, oh, I'm never doing anything else. What happened? Other people that smoked weed got into his vicinity, into his aura, into his torch field, into his world, into, you know, his vicinity, did other things. And they were also doing perfectly fine. As so it seems. Boom, and that person started doing, you know, mushrooms and that. And guess who gets affected? Me. And it's just a it's just, you just dig a deeper hole and hole and hole and hole and hole. It's crazy. It's crazy. Bro, battling addiction is not easy. I had a huge porn addiction and sex addiction. Two crazy addictions. I was exposed to porn when I was like 4 years old, bro. And that just completely, like 4 or 5, that just completely screwed my life over, bro. Completely screwed it up. Completely screwed it up. Why? Because that shit is not natural, bro. Go back to what's natural. No fucking dating app. I said I wasn't gonna curse. No dating apps. No. None of that, bro. Back to natural. No fake foods. GMO processed BS. Go back to natural. And go back to having fear for God. Law and order, bro. There's no law and order right now. There's literally no law and order. Things are getting crazy and shit is getting wicked. And some people can see, some people have the eyes to see, yo, wait a minute, something is going on. Other people, bro, is like an NPC, oblivious, brain dead. Literally, bro. Addiction is no joke. I am so glad. I think my dad was so worried. He was petrified. He probably prayed a lot. He was petrified of me trying coke, doing coke. Coke was one of the worst drugs. I'm so glad I never got into that drug. Because once you start, you do not stop. You do not stop. And it's expensive. You know? Boom. Again, I'm only smoking weed. And at the time, I was like, I remember this was, you know, I was going through a breakup, da da da. I was like, I'm gonna quit smoking weed. I'm a substitute. That's another thing what people do with addictions. They substitute. Make sure it's a healthy substitute. God is the best substitute. But I substituted the weed with CBD. Da da da. We go to this rave, you know, yo, you know, get your mind off the girl, da da da. Let's go to a rave, yada yada yada. Again, it wasn't the person that introduced me to weed. It was a person that, you know, in that vicinity, you know, this girl, it was a girl, believe it or not. No, it was her boyfriend. And this girl, you know, she was single and she was having relationship issues, and like someone was trying to, you know, tell me to get with her, to make signals, and even later on, you know, glad like I cut her off, but try not to throw too much so it's blatantly obvious. But think about your ideal, like almost 10 out of 10, like 8.5. I'll say a solid 8.5, maybe 9 out of 10. Banging body, you know? Yada, yada, yada. Tall, I like tall girls. I like a lot of flavors, but she was tall, I like tall girls. You know, a nice smile, da, da, da. And I remember sitting down, and I'm just like, I'm like in my head, bro. You know, I'm depressed. Man, what am I doing here? You know, I'm thinking about my ex, broke up, yada, yada, yada. And they see me, they call me over, they're like, yo, come here. And, you know, the guy that she's having issues with, you know, they're on and off type of situation. He's like, yo, you want to try this? And I look down, I'm like, you know, I clearly look uncomfortable. Right then and there, you would have been like, ah, never mind. And he just kept begging and begging and begging. I didn't even say a word. I was like, I was like, this is a line where I kind of draw the line. I was like, I don't know about this. And then she looks at him and she's like, oh, he's not ready for it. Like, don't do that. He's not ready for it. And I just walked away. And it was, bro, that could have been literally the end of my life right there. I thank God that I never did that. But some people just don't know how to get over things. Like my dad got over. First, he was addicted to coffee. I think when he was a lot younger, he almost had like a mini heart attack. And the doctor said, you gotta quit two things. One or the other. You gotta quit smoking cigarettes and drinking coffee. And then so I'm gonna quit coffee, kept smoking cigarettes. And then after a while, you know, after life happened to him, he tried to start changing his life. He eventually quit the cigarettes. How he quit the cigarettes, I don't recommend at all. That was the most crazy way you could quit smoking cigarettes I've ever heard in my life. This man literally bought a brand new pack. Like, oh, okay, you know, I can't quit. Watch, I'm gonna quit now. I'm gonna quit today. He lit up. This is the most G shit. Bro, crazy. He lit up a cigarette, smoked it, and instead of lighting another one before that one ended, he took that and he lit another one and chain smoked almost the whole pack. And ever since that day, he never smoked ever again. He never smoked ever again. It's kind of like when you eat too much of a certain food and you're just like, Like me, I can't do honey buns like that anymore. It used to be my shit. Can't do it no more. Of course, my fat ass would mention honey buns. Yeah. So what he did was he would substitute the cigarettes with lollipops. He would always have a lollipop, you know, just for like, just the habit, you know, that addictions bring a lot of habits. Just making new habits and providing good substitutes is really, really good. But then again, like I said, you know, if you really, really are like, you know what, I'm tired of this, I say get close to God, get, you know, fear of God and get serious about getting into the Word, bro. You know, get serious. And just honestly be vulnerable, be straight up. You know, have your conversation with God, pray. You know, have people pray for you, and I'm telling you that will work. I'm telling you it will work. Yeah. Another thing is, a lot of people, especially me. It is hot as a mug in here. I have the AC up so you guys can hear me, but one thing about me is it's hard for me to change for myself. I usually change for other people. Like, you know, I want to set a good example for my sister. You because I've seen a good example with my father. She didn't really get to see that because she was living with my mom. And I also want to be a better person, so you know, just for my kids. So, like I said, I'm trying to uncorrupt myself. By the way, when I took that sip of alcohol, I was like, ugh. It was so disgusting. Bro. I was like, yo, I'm pretty sure I'll never drink this ever. It was disgusting. I was like, bro, people really, it's literally like drinking poison, bro. I was like, people really like drinking this? And it's just, they call it wine and spirits for a reason. That's all I'm gonna say. Why is that a thing? Is that a coincidence? I don't know. I don't know, but people do stupid shit when they're drunk. I have plenty of stories of me doing stupid shit. Plenty of stories. That's all I'm saying, bro. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, my biggest out of all was porn and sex and just lust. Like, it was not easy, bro. Not easy to overcome that. It is possible. Even though it's really hard, because you look on social media, everyone's butt naked. You look on, it's everywhere, bro. It's literally everywhere. So, but like I said, you have these addictions, you're not in control. You gotta be at a state of mind where it's mind over matter. Mind over matter. 100%. My dad used to say that all the time in Spanish. He was like, tú tienes que, how do you say it in Spanish? Tienes que controlar tu mente. No que tu cuerpo te controla a ti. Like, basically saying, like, you need your mind to control your body and not have your body control your mind, and just, you know, have complete control of your mind. He would say that a lot when we would be like driving with the windows down, you know, while we were working together, and it's cold outside. I'm like, yo, I'm cold, da da da. He was like, bro, like, he wouldn't say stop being a bitch, stop being a pussy. Again, excuse my language, because he already knows, like, sometimes I just, you know, if I'm tired, I'm not gonna take that way. It's just, it is what it is. But he would just say, you know, control your mind. And it's very true. You could have so much more control of your finances, of your relationship with God, of your addictions and everything, by just, you know, eliminating all the bad, quote unquote, demons that live within you. Like I said in the past, it is very possible for people to change. It's very possible. You know? But it is also very hard when you have a corrupted environment. If you have people by your side that are just like you know, like, you just have a gut feeling that these people are just pure evil. You know, just pure, like, just terrible people. You know, their way of thinking, just, you know, very narcissistic and just scummy. If you can't just feel the negative energy, or just read the room, and I don't know what to tell you. Maybe it's not just narcissistic. Maybe you should do what I did. I didn't really have a choice, but I guess I did have a choice. Maybe you should just isolate yourself for a while. Hey, think about it. If you isolate yourself strictly, you know, bro, that I just seen a Porsche 918. What? That was $1 million car. Anyways, if you isolate yourself and you're strict with yourself, you could say, well, I'm not gonna drink. I'm not gonna drink because I'm not gonna hang out with Fred. I'm not gonna hang out with budget, so I won't. Like, I have a strict budget, so I'm sweating. I have a strict budget, so boom, I won't have money for cigarettes and stuff. And just isolate yourself for 3 to 6 months. Maybe it doesn't have to take that long, but 3 to 6 months, and you pray. You get into the Word. You have people pray for you, and you believe that you can do it. That's another thing, bro. You have to believe that it can actually be done. You need to have faith. You can never lose faith. If you do all these things, I guarantee you, you can do it. You can do it. You can do it. Like I said, bro, before I was anti everything. It wasn't me, bro. It was the people that corrupted me. And then I'm not trying to not take accountability. That's not what I'm trying to do. I am 100% at fault. I should have had the nuts to say, yo, I'm not doing this, da 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 da. My fault. It's my fault. But you know what I mean? Hey, I was never around those people. Never kept going around those people, I wouldn't be in that situation. Am I right or am I wrong? Am I right or am I wrong? You see some weird shit, some people doing weird stuff that you are not, that you don't want to be involved in. Why do you go over there? Why, bro? Because guess what? You're going to get involved in that one way or another. One way or another.